Hello everyone, you're watching Python for Beginners, where I teach Python from scratch. In this video, I'll tell you how to set up Python in your computer. The first thing you'll need to do is to open your web browser and head to python.org. This is the official website of Python from where you can download it. You go to Downloads page. I'll be telling you how to set up Python for Windows, but it's pretty much the same thing for all operating systems. The latest version currently is 3.7.3, so I'm gonna go ahead and download that. Save file. Okay, it's a really small file, so it should be done really quickly. Once the download is completed, click on Open File here. Install anyway. Okay, the first thing you'll need to do here is check this box that says add Python 3.7 to path. It's really important, so make sure you do that. Once you're done with that, click on install now. This is going to take a while, so I'm going to skip this process. Okay, Python has been installed on a computer now. You can go ahead and click close off here. Now I'm going to be talking about this IDLE or IDLE. It stands for Integrated Development and Learning Environment. It's more commonly known as IDE or Integrated Development Environment. Just going to go and click on that. Now this is where you can write your program. This is an IDE, which means it's basically just a text editor, a compiler and an executor all punched into one software. So you don't need to download anything else. All you need is an IDE, and it's already been downloaded when you downloaded Python. Okay, you could write your program here. I don't recommend using Python's default IDE actually. I like using an IDE called PyCharm, which is really convenient to use, and it has so many more advantages over the traditional IDLE. I'll be walking you over those advantages after we've set up PyCharm. The first thing we need to do is type PyCharm. That's PYCHARM. Okay, we can go on to the first link here, the JetBrains link. JetBrains is the company that developed PyCharm. So click on download now. Here there are two editions of PyCharm. One is professional and other one is community. The professional edition is paid obviously, but it has a free trial. I don't recommend you use that. I say you go for community version since it's more than enough for our purposes here. Now it's really important to note that if you're running on a 32-bit operating system, you should go here to previous version and go down to 2018 versions, and you should download from either one of these here for Windows, Mac or Linux. Since PyCharm 2019 edition is not going to work on your computer, I am running on a 64-bit computer, so I can download this, which is 2019.1.2. It says that here. I'm going to click on download. Now this is a really large file of 231 MB. So I'm just going to fast forward this process and I'll see you after it's done. Okay, so the download has been finished. You can see here PyCharm Community 2019.1.2. Just gonna open file. Install anyway. Now I'm pretty sure you can't see this, the screen might have gone blank. It says here, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Okay, go ahead and click yes. Okay, just click next. This is the destination folder of PyCharm. The default works fine. You can click on add launchers dir to path. Restart is required. I'll meet you after the restart is done. I'll create a desktop shortcut as well. You can leave those just like that. Select the start. Okay, JetBrains is Good, works for me. This is gonna take a long time again. I'll meet you after it's done. Okay, it's done. Now you can go ahead and click on reboot now. I'm gonna close all the other applications and manually reboot it later. You can click on finish and close it. You can see that the icon has appeared here. Now I'm gonna restart this computer and I'll see you after that. I've just restarted my computer, so let's go ahead and open PyCharm. Okay, you might not see this, but if you do for some reason, just select do not import settings and click OK. Okay. Here you can select how PyCharm looks like for you. Here's a black theme and there's a white theme as well. I personally prefer the black one, which is known as Dracula. So I'm just gonna select that and go to next. You don't have to do anything here and just click on start using PyCharm. Okay. Once you get this window right here, you'll need to click on create new project. Create new project. Click on that. You can name your project to whatever you want it to be. I'm just gonna name it tutorial. And you're gonna have to come down here and you need to make sure that this box here is filled. Now this is known as the base interpreter. Interpreter and compiler are basically just the same things. They do the same things, but they differ in some very subtle ways that we need not go into right now. I'll be talking about those in future videos. So okay, if for some reason this box is not filled for you, you just need to click on this and click it from bottom. If you don't have it here also, if you don't see it anywhere, you'll need to make sure that you install Python properly. Okay, not PyCharm, Python, the one we've installed earlier. And once everything is done, you'll need to click on create. PyCharm gives you so many tips as soon as you start it. So some of the tips are really useful. That's why I like PyCharm. It's just really easy to use generally. Now here it says that it's creating a virtual environment. Don't worry about that. I'll tell you what that is in future videos. For now, all you need to do is wait. Okay, once that's done, you can go ahead and close this and maximize the window. Yeah. Here's where you can see all your projects. Now we've just created a project. I named mine tutorial, and you have programs inside of a project. So let's go ahead and create a program. You should go onto your project name, in this case tutorial, right click, go to new and Python file. This will create a new Python file for you. You can name this whatever you want. I'm gonna go with main and click on OK. There you go. This is where you write your program. Now, many beginners start out with writing a program that prints hello world onto the screen. So that's what we'll be doing right now. Let's print hello world onto the screen. We use a function called the print function to do this. So we'll need to go here and type print, and you'll need to type whatever you wanted to print inside of parentheses and inside of quotes. It doesn't matter if you use double quotes or single quotes, as long as it's quotes. Okay. Now you can notice here that as soon as I opened the parentheses, it automatically closed it, and the same with quotes. As soon as I opened one quote, it automatically closed it and placed the cursor in between. This makes it really easy for us to write our programs, and that's one advantage over the traditional idle that Python offers. So you can go ahead and type what you wanted to print. I'd say hello world with an exclamatory mark. Hello world. Okay. Now we need to run this program. In order to run it, we need to go up here, click click on run again. Now it'll show us a list of all the programs here. In this case we have only one, which is named main, so double click on that and it automatically runs the program for you. There you go, it's printed hello world. Congratulations on your first program. In the next tutorial, I'll be teaching you about variables and data structures, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, remember, anybody can code.